Hello and welcome to the Specifix Admin tutorial. Simply log into your account. The first page it's going to take you to is your overall dashboard. This will start to fill up as you get more user activity, so you can see what people are sharing, what they're looking at visually, and then you can also see those things in text form if you click on activity there. And then collections, since you don't have any products currently loaded, there's nothing there, but as you load products, that'll start to fill up as well. And as far as your manufacturer information page, the first thing you want to do is upload your logo. Same format as if you're uploading an image on Facebook or LinkedIn, any of those other platforms. There we go. Now we did everything on a square format, so you'll need to adjust that and make sure that your logo is centered. And this is what people will see when they log into your version of the app. Okay, now once that's done, you can actually adjust the colors of the buttons in the background so that when people log into the admin portal, it matches your corporate colors. And then go ahead and fill in all your personal information. There we go. Save that. Don't forget to save. And there you are. You see how the changes, the button color changed and so forth, and your logo is now at the top left of the screen. So the first thing I want to do is I want to add a few new members. So I'll simply put in their email address, and then select whether or not they are going to be an admin or a representative. If they're an admin, they have the ability to go in and make changes to what you're doing now, both the product and contact information. If they're a representative, they can log into the app and they can simply enjoy the use of the app. Now, you can tell when somebody has activated their account, their name will appear on the left. Make sure you tell your users that they need to put their first and last name in, because if they don't put both, the app will not work. And then here's how you load product. So simply select a category. So I want to load some carpet. I'm going to select an image for the carpet that I want to load. Now, when it comes to product, as I mentioned before, all the images that we use are based on a grid, and then the app tiles that grid image. So make sure your images are squares. You can even upload images you take yourself. The first few images I'm going to upload are actually from my local carpet store. Just make sure you get the whole area and that you're using square images. And then I also went to a big box retailer and also took some images there. And then I went on a couple websites and I downloaded images from those manufacturers' websites. So that makes it really easy. Now I'm going to add a product collection to that category. So I'm going to give the product collection a name. And then some product collections have numbers. And so we had to put a section for numbers. And if you don't have a number, just put a space. If you don't put a space, it won't let you save. And then select what category it goes into, and then also select the colorway. Now, the first image is the image that when you pull up the app, it's the image you'll see when you open up that category. The second is the colorway. So it's important to remember, one, who the manufacturer is and where you got the image so you don't forget. 2-3 months down the road, you find a product you like, you can't remember where you got it. So putting some information there is key. And the installation method. This happens to be a broadloom product. Now you can pull icons from the web, which is actually what I did, or you can create your own, depending on if you have somebody with graphic talent in-house, which I don't. The first image you upload is your thumbnail image. The second image is the image that will actually be projected through the app, so a grid's critical. And I'm just going to quickly load a couple other styles and options. There you go, a couple woods for you. And then a ceramic tile. And there you go. Now, if I close the app and open it back up, those products will now be in the app. It's virtually instantaneous. All of our images are stored in the cloud, so you can load them anywhere you want in the world. When you go to a manufacturer's website, which is what I'm doing here, there's a couple options. Different manufacturers have different types of images. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the name and sometimes the color, and then I'm going to grab the images I want. Interface has great images. Here's a thumbnail image, so I'll grab that. But I also want to grab that installation image that they show on the bottom left. And the reason I want that is that's the image I want to have projected through the app. We have found that a larger image, meaning square footage, not pixel, will show more naturally in the app. It'll make it look more realistic. And that's, of course, what we're trying to achieve. There we go. Now on the Shaw site, Shaw doesn't have a multi-tile installation image. They do have multi-tile images, but they're all separated, so it doesn't quite work the same. But since this is a tile and our product tiles, this works out just fine. We just give it a name and save it. And you can do this with any manufacturer's website if you want to show product. US Floors has a nice wood line, so we pulled some of the woods. And there we go. And we just get those loaded into the app. Save them into a folder, create categories. Now categories can be by person, they can be product type. It can be project driven. It's up to you. You can manage this however you want. This format allows you to make a truly customizable app.